She had the title, the laptop, the polished LinkedIn post that made everything look perfect. But inside, she was crumbling, quietly, alone, and no one could tell. Emails at 10 p.m., deadlines that never ended. A manager who smiled in meetings and killed her spirit behind the scenes. Every day felt like survival, but no one talked about it. They just called it career growth. Meet Annika. She's 31 years old, a corporate program manager at a Fortune 500 company. On paper, she's a go-getter, an achiever, a high performer everyone admired. But beneath the surface, she was slowly falling apart. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. 83% of professionals in 2024 reported job-related anxiety. Source, Harvard Business Review. Burnout? It was declared an occupational phenomenon by the WHO in 2019. Today, it's an epidemic. And here's the real heartbreaker. 1 in 2 millennials want to quit their job, but feel financially stuck. Source, Deloitte Insights. Annika wasn't weak. She was awake. Her soul was screaming for escape, but society kept whispering, grind harder. Every morning, she woke up exhausted, not from the work, but from the pretending. Meetings drained her. Emails terrified her. Even praise, it felt like pressure. And every night, she'd stare at her ceiling and whisper, "Is this it?" That's when she found us. One late night, while scrolling YouTube between stress eating and self-blame, she landed on this channel, and I told her what no HR ever will. You don't need strength to stay. You need a plan to leave. Most people stay in toxic jobs because of one emotion: fear. Fear of instability, fear of judgment, fear of failure. But here's the truth. Fear is just a signal. It tells you you're living someone else's life. According to McKinsey, 45% of employees cite toxic culture as the #1 reason for quitting. Because in the end, people don't leave jobs, they leave unfulfilled lives. Annika's turning point? It wasn't when she got promoted, it was when she realized she was replaceable to her job, but irreplaceable to her future. She didn't rage quit. She researched, she learned. She built a silent exit plan, brick by brick. So, what was her first step? And how did she go from burnout to her first $3,200 per month remote income stream in under 90 days? Stick around, you're about to find out. For Annika, the breaking point came in silence. Her boss praised her in a meeting and then gave her teammate credit for the strategy she built. She went to the washroom, locked the door, and cried, not because she was hurt, but because deep down, she knew she was done. That night, she messaged me. No long text, just one line. "I can't do this anymore. What now?" And that's when I told her, "You're not quitting, you're redirecting." We did one exercise, just one page, and it changed everything. I asked her to write down 3 things. Everything she does at her job, everything she's good at, and what strangers would actually pay her for online. She realized she wasn't just a task taker, she was a strategist, a communicator, a creator, a systems thinker, all the things her job exploited but never rewarded. And more importantly, she could monetize these, quietly, online, independently. Naval Ravikant said, "Learn to sell, learn to build. If you can do both, you will be unstoppable." In week 1, we made no plans to quit, only to explore. 1 hour a day, no risk, no social media, no noise. Her first experiment? A Notion template she originally built for her team. She turned it into a $14 digital product, uploaded it to Gumroad, wrote 3 lines of text, and went to sleep. At 4:16 a.m., she woke up to a Stripe notification. "You've received $13.32 USD It wasn't $1 million, but it was proof. Proof that she could escape, quietly, digitally, independently. But how did that $13 become $3,200 a month in under 90 days? And how did she systemize it without quitting her job overnight? That's where we go next. Stay close. That first $13 changed her biology. It wasn't just money, it was proof of freedom. Proof that she didn't need to be liked. She just needed to be leveraged. Now came the part most people skip, building the system. We started with one digital offer. It wasn't a course. It wasn't a coaching session. It was something she had already built inside her job. A productivity system in Notion turned into a template. The rule was simple. Create once, sell forever. No trading time for money. No one-on-one sessions. No exposure. The creator economy is shifting toward time independence. Digital downloads are now the #1 selling creator product in 2024. She didn't need a team. She needed a stack, a quiet tech system that worked 24/7. No meetings, no staff, just systems. Here's what powered it behind the scenes. A simple landing page built with Gumroad. Her product, a Notion template she already used at work. For traffic, Pinterest and Reddit, silent, scalable, and evergreen. Automation, we set up ConvertKit for emails and Zapier to connect the dots. To build a quiet audience, she used Beehiiv, a newsletter with soul. And when it was time to grow, we added upsells through Payhip. 6 tools, 1 system, 0 noise. She created 3 microsystems inside 1 Google Sheet. Each column was a step to freedom. Next, we built content, but not the influencer kind. No reels, no dance, no face. What she used, text-based value posts on LinkedIn and Reddit, Pinterest pins driving traffic to Gumroad, 3-minute faceless videos using Pictory.ai and ElevenLabs, email mini-series for subscribers. She spoke through automation. The content worked while she rested. She didn't quit her job yet. Instead, she systemized her side hustle for 45 days. The average side hustle fails due to time management, not product failure. Source, Side Hustle Nation Survey 2023. Every Sunday she scheduled 1 digital product update, 1 email, 1 content piece, 1 mental reset. On day 88, she earned more from Gumroad than from her paycheck. She didn't post a resignation letter online. She posted a thank you letter to herself for trusting the quiet path. Her business was born, but her identity, that was reborn. She now wakes up to sunlight, not alarm clocks. Coffee on her balcony, not deadlines in her inbox. She works just 3 hours a day, not to escape, but to expand. The toxic noise is gone. And in its place, clarity, rhythm, and choice. Here's what nobody tells you. Escaping your job isn't the hard part. Escaping your old self-image is. Dr. Joe Dispenza once said, you have to become someone else to escape the reality that no longer serves you. And Annika, she did exactly that. She wasn't just building a business, she was building a new identity, one no job could ever own. And slowly, she began helping others in the same pain. She turned her system into a quiet, step-by-step path for others to follow. She no longer worked for a salary, she worked for significance. According to a Harvard study that tracked adult development for over 80 years, the deepest source of long-term fulfillment isn't money, it's purpose. She didn't just find freedom, she found herself. And that journey from a toxic job to remote-first, soul-driven work. That's why this channel exists. Watch this next. If you're tired of watching others win while you wait, 10 passive income ideas for 2025. Grow from $0 to $5,000 per month. Faceless, hidden blueprint of the ultra-rich. The debt to freedom journey. Silent Wealth Mastery Series Full playlists. Sometimes, all you need is a voice that reminds you it's okay to leave the noise and choose value over vanity.